just needed y'all to know that this is how I woke up this morning.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Rara's K-pop spot. 안녕하세요 친구들. 내 채널에 다시 오신 것을 환영합니다. 이것은 라라의 K-pop spot. And I didn't plan anything for this video, so we're just gonna see how it goes. Today, the learning highlight that popped into my head right now while I was sitting here, because like I said, I planned nothing for this video, was the big question words, like who, what, when, where, why, and how. So we could spotlight those today because that's all my brain offered up to me. I originally learned these from the Language Drops app. Who in Korean is 누구, what in Korean is 뭐, when in Korean is 언제, where in Korean is 어디, why in Korean is 왜, and how in Korean is 어떻게. Who, what, when, where, why, how, 누구, 뭐, 언제, 어디, 왜, 어떻게. So, there you go. That is the learning highlight for today. I promise next year I'll try to make my learning highlights actually feel like I'm learning something. I learned this over a year ago, so it's not even something that I've learned recently. Today's learning highlight was a little bit lazy. Sorry. 미안해. 미안해요? 미안? Something like that. That's sorry in Korean. Casual form of sorry. All right, well that was a little bit chaotic for a learning highlight. Let's go to whatever I'm talking about for the rest of the video now. Since this will wind up being the last video that I post on Rara's K-pop spot before 2024 is over, I figured I would treat this video kind of as like a wrap up for the year and kind of like a look back, look forward kind of video. So I don't anticipate that it will be very long or very exciting, but I just kind of wanted to take a minute and reflect on how far I've come with this channel in the last 5 months since I started it, and then kind of look ahead to what I have planned for the channel in 2025. So that's what we're here doing today. So first we will take a little look back into the past. I actually first got the idea to start Rara's K-pop spot in September of 2023. So at this point, a year and 3 months ago. But I didn't even work up the courage to post my first video on my channel until July of this year. So from September of 23 to July of 24, I was just biding my time, building my courage, coming up with ideas for different videos that I wanted to make, different things that I wanted to cover on my channel, really trying to figure out what I wanted my channel's energy to be. So a lot of planning went into Rara's K-pop spot before I ever posted my first video. And I know that it's only been 5 months since I started my channel, but I have enjoyed this so much. I love editing my videos together. As weird as it feels sometimes talking to my camera, I love coming to record these videos. Sometimes I get a little bit weirded out because I'm like, I'm just talking into my camera, and I get a little existential about it, but at the end of the day, when I put the videos together and I put them online, I'm talking to you. So that makes it feel a little bit less weird. It doesn't feel like I'm just talking to myself. I have loved putting the videos together. I've loved making the videos. So this channel has been way more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's also a lot of work. You know, this takes up a lot of my weekends. It takes up a lot of time outside of work because I do work a full-time job. So it's a lot of time, but it's time that I enjoy spending. So I'm glad that I decided to finally start my channel in July. Part of me wishes that I had started sooner, but everything happens when and how it's supposed to. I have always believed that, so I wasn't meant to start posting until July of this year. 2024 has been a good year for me. Compared to 2023, when K-pop saved me from a very dark place, let's remember from my very first video that I ever posted on Rara's K-pop spot. I discovered K-pop last year when I was going through a really tough time. And 2024 has been a much better year. So I feel very grateful to have made it through this year. And I have accomplished a lot. I'm a very big advocate for celebrating your accomplishments and celebrating your successes. I think that's very important. I think that we should all be celebrating the things that we feel accomplished about. So I feel like I have accomplished a lot in 2024. Just to name a few things, I attended my first K-pop concert Y'all saw my vlog for when I traveled to New York, which was also my first time traveling to New York in October to see 17 for the 17 Right Here World Tour. I got to meet my best friend in person for the first time. I've now been studying Korean on my own and making progress in learning the language for almost a year and a half. It's been a year and 4 months now that I've been learning Korean on my own, and I've noticed a lot of personal progress with that. I think next year I want to try and actually speak Korean more on my channel, because that is still the one thing that I don't do enough, is actually speak the language. I think that I have gained a pretty strong skill set when I'm reading Korean and when I'm writing Korean. You know, I'm learning a whole language on my own in my free time, and I am very proud of that, of everything that I've learned. I think 9 of the books that I read this year were by Korean authors, and I own another 12 that are on my shelf right now by Korean authors that are just waiting to be read next year. I watched 6 dramas this year, 4 of which were proper Korean dramas. 1 was a Chinese drama and 1 was a Thai drama. And I am the most proud, probably, of my little channel. I know that it's still very small right now. I only have 22 subscribers, and probably most of those are people that I know in real life in some capacity. Maybe not. If you're one of the 22 and you're watching this right now and we've never met, thank you for being here. Thank you specifically. I expect my friends and my family to subscribe to me, but if you and I have never met in real life and you're here and you subscribe and you're one of those 22, thank you. You get an extra heart. This will be my 13th, my lucky number 13th video that I upload to my channel before the year is over. And if I continue posting every other week, which as long as I work full time, I don't think I would have the capacity to post every single week. I would love to, but I think the quality might start to become kind of crappy. So right now I plan to still just post every other week through 2025, but that's still 26 more videos that I should put out on Rara's K-pop spot next year, which is very exciting. Of my 12 videos that I've posted, I have almost 1,000 views, which to me feels crazy because I wasn't even sure if anyone was ever going to watch any of my videos, because I really started this channel for myself. So I think it's crazy that over the last 5 months, I don't think it's necessarily 1,000 people, but I mean, lots of people outside of my 22 subscribers are watching my videos, at least in some capacity, so that's really cool. And just looking at what my top 5 most popular videos were from this year, that I guess I should try to do more of next year if people seem to like them. My most popular one is my vlog from New York going to see 17, and really exciting news, there will be more of that content in 2025. My sister and I did get tickets to go see Stray Kids next year when they're in North America, so we are going to the Atlanta show in June. So you can expect another road trip concert vlog, and I am very excited about that. I know that that's still like 6 months away, but we are already planning. The very first vlog that I did of going to buy a 17 album, when I decided that I wanted to collect one of every comeback they've done, that was my second most popular video. But the other 2 episodes in the series that I started haven't done as well as the first one, so maybe that one was a fluke, I don't know. But my comeback reaction for Spill the Feels also did really well, and that was actually the hardest video that I did because I had to, first of all, wake up in the middle of the night to listen to the comeback, and then I had to turn around and edit it in like 3 days to get ready to post it 3 days after the comeback happened. So that was the hardest video that I've made this year, which I guess I'm glad that that means that it paid off since it's my 3rd most popular video. I can do more comeback reactions next year. I can absolutely do that. And it was like all weird because it was a silent comeback because it was the middle of the night. I couldn't even like talk about it. But anyway, I can do more of that. My most recent episode has done very well talking about K-dramas, so I can definitely talk more about K-dramas. I love talking about film. Books, film, language learning, and K-pop are like my 4 favorite things to talk about. So I can definitely, you don't gotta twist my arm. I will keep watching dramas and I'll keep talking about them. And then the video I made where I talked about my experience buying concert tickets for 17 also did surprisingly well. And now we'll do a little look ahead. So what can you expect? What can you look forward to from Rara's K-pop spot in 2025? And I am so glad that you asked. I just mentioned it a second ago, but my sister and I will be going to the Stray Kids concert next year. So you can expect another concert vlog, travel fun time experience. K-pop concerts are expensive, and since I mentioned before that I don't live somewhere where they come regularly on tours, I always have to travel. So it's not even just that the concert itself is expensive, I also have to travel for concerts. So I'm not sure if I will attend any other K-pop concerts next year outside of Stray Kids, but it's gonna be good. Something else that I'm really excited about continuing in 2025 is continuing to build my collection of physical K-pop albums. So obviously I have promised a trip to Atlanta to visit a K-pop store there. Also very exciting, in the middle of February, I'll be traveling to Fort Lauderdale to visit my best friend with my sister, because he's also good friends with my sister. And I've already scouted. He lives in Fort Lauderdale, but somewhere maybe between Fort Lauderdale and Miami, there's a K-pop store called K-pop Castle that I'll visit. So I think that's maybe a new fun thing that I have anytime I travel somewhere, is Google, like, do they have a K-pop store? Because there are no K-pop stores near where I live. So continuing to build my collection. I know for sure next year I'll be in Atlanta and I'll be in Miami in February. So I'll keep building my album collection. And I think a Miami vlog will be fun. I'm not sure how else I can turn it into something applicable for Rara's K-pop spot besides going to K-pop Castle, but I will figure something out. Also, something to look forward to for next year is that I am really going to start doing some heavy lifting, a lot of big planning for a trip to South Korea. So I plan to talk a lot about that, talk about my planning process, start really doing some earnest planning for a trip to South Korea. And I also literally have a list of 68 other video ideas that I can make on Rara's K-pop spot. And like I said, as long as I'm only posting every other week, I'll only be able to post about a third of those ideas next year. So I am just incredibly excited about what the future holds on Rara's K-pop spot, because I have no shortage of ideas, and my love for K-pop only continues to grow. It has brought me the best friends. I am learning so much. I'm literally learning a third language right now because I got into K-pop. I mean, that's bonkers. I think that's something else that I also really want to focus on in 2025. When I started my channel, I said that I really wanted to learn about Korea's culture and history in addition to learning more about K-pop. So that's something else that I really want to focus on more in 2025, is continuing to learn the language, specifically focusing on the grammar, because the grammar is what I still kind of suck at, but also really learning more about Korea's culture, Korea's history. History was always one of my favorite subjects in school, so I am very excited by the idea of taking some time to learn more about Korea's history. I want to learn more about the customs and the etiquette and the culture, so that's something else that I really want to dedicate time to next year, because when I do visit, I want to make sure that I am following social norms and respecting the culture and making sure that I'm not making a fool of myself, because I think it's important, you know, to be educated about the things you love, sure, but also anytime you're visiting another country, I think you should be educated on how you should behave there in a way that's appropriate and respectful to the society and the culture. So I am very excited to just continue learning next year, to keep listening to lots of music, to keep reading lots of books, watching lots of dramas, and talking about it all here on Rara's K-pop spot. But if I just had one goal for 2025, like for the whole year for Rara's K-pop spot, first of all, I just want to keep making content that makes me happy. But I would like to, maybe this feels ambitious. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this feels ambitious, maybe it doesn't, I'm not sure. But I think it would be so cool if I could get 1,000 subscribers on Rara's K-pop spot before 2025 is over. So we'll see. It is currently December 14th, 2024. So 1 year from now, I should be working on my wrap-up video for 2025. Rah-rah from the future. Did we do it? Did we make it? So we'll see. I'm gonna work really hard. We'll see if I can get 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. That's gonna be my one goal that I'm working towards on Rara's K-pop spot next year. Anyway, I just feel really excited about what the future holds. Okay, and I'm super annoyed because I was just monitoring my last clips and the camera was not focused 100%, and that's gonna drive me nuts. But I also had no plan for today, and I'm not gonna try to go back and re-say everything I just said, because then it will sound scripted. So anyway, I'm really sorry. Y'all are just gonna have to deal. I'm just gonna have to deal with the slightly out of focus, however long of the video that wound up being. So really sorry about that. But I think that is it for today. I just kind of wanted to keep it short and sweet, do a little roundup, a little wrap up, a look back at 2024 and a look forward to 2025. And thank you all so much for being here with me for the first 5 months of Rara's K-pop spot. I cherish all 22 of you who are currently subscribed. I cherish all of you who are watching. If you watched all the way to this point, thank you. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed any part of this video, I would also appreciate you and love you so much if you liked and subscribed and stick around for 2025 because I have a lot of really exciting, cool, fun stuff planned. Tell me in the comments. I am begging on my hands and knees, okay? Begging anyone to give me an idea of anything that they want to see me do next year on Rara's K-pop spot. Because, like I said, I have tons of ideas, but they're ideas that I think are cool. What do y'all think would be cool? You know, because I did start this channel for myself, but as it continues to grow, I want to do stuff for y'all too, not just stuff that makes me happy. So let me know if you have anything that you want to see from Rara's K-pop spot next year in the comments. I will say goodbye now. Bye friends. Thank you for watching. 보아주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕 친구들. And I hope you all have happy holidays and a wonderful start to your new year. See you in 2025.
Okay, and now enjoy little blooper for the last time in 2024. Bye! Lil Buddy is terrified of the peanuts that we left out for him, but that's okay. This was actually before I even started filming on this day. I was immediately distracted because look, Lil Buddy was eating his peanuts, and then 2 of his other friends came and also ate the peanuts, even though they appear to be kind of terrified of them. I don't know. And of course, Valkyrie had to come sit and watch with me because she also loves watching the birds and she's also easily distracted by them.
Hey, how you doing? Whee! Let's do this thing. I don't really know. I need you to tell me. No, that's not right. The way I did that thumbs up kind of looked like the smoke challenge start, didn't it? It sounds a little silly and goofy. But I don't know. I mean, I am silly and goofy. So that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm covered in dog hair. My dog is shedding right now, so the dog hair that you're probably gonna see on my black shirt, because it's all I ever wear is the color black, y'all just gonna have to deal with it. But anyway, got sidetracked. Okay, bring it back. There are so many birds in my backyard right now. And they all just flew away at once. Wow. I wish that my camera had been facing that way. That was crazy. That got a little bit weird. Why do I always forget my Korean sign off? Why? It's so easy. Why can I never remember it on the first try?